Now, try them together.
Okay. I think I'm getting a little something there.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for surprisingly wholesome scenes from animated films. We'll be getting into spoilers, so consider this your warning. Number 10. Judy apologizes to Nick, Zootopia.
Officer
Hops. Mr.
Wilde. Nick Wilde.
Friendship is one of the most prominent themes in this Disney movie, and it's a pretty important one. But an unlikely friendship between a bunny and a fox was nearly destroyed after Judy Hopps made incredibly hurtful comments about the nature of predatory animals, angering her partner Nick.
Oh, I think you said plenty.
What do you mean?
Clearly there's a biological component? These predators may be reverting back to their primitive, savage ways? Are you serious?
Realizing the error in her ways, Judy finds him and apologizes. She doesn't just say sorry, she genuinely begs for his forgiveness, and in the end, the two are able to reconcile. In spite of the odds, this bunny and fox can be friends. Suddenly, this light-hearted buddy cop movie became a thought-provoking look at overcoming prejudices and learning to be better.
I really am just a dumb bunny. Just a dumb bunny. I really am just a dumb bunny.
Don't worry, Carrots. I'll let you erase it. In 48 hours.
Number 9. Jamie finally sees Jack, Rise of the Guardians.
Jack Frost.
That's right! But that's me! Jack Frost! That's my name! You said my name!
Belief is everything. It's the very fuel that powers the Guardians, a group of super beings who save dreams and battle nightmares. When kids everywhere stopped believing in them, Jamie Bennett was the exception. Sure, his faith might have gone down a little bit, but he never truly stopped believing. And when Jack Frost tried to get Jamie's attention later, he was able to see him for the very first time.
Can you see me? He sees me! He sees me!
Before this, Jack was essentially invisible, which really sucks because he's basically the reason we have winter. So as you can probably imagine, finally being able to be recognized for your hard work feels pretty darn good. It's a touching scene that gives Jack his due, but also shows how right Jamie was to keep believing.
But what about the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy? What
Real! Every one of us is real.
I knew it!
Jamie, who are you talking to?
Jack Frost?
Number 8. Joy learns about the importance of sadness, Inside Out.
It was the day the Prairie Dogs lost the big playoff game. Riley missed the winning shot. She felt awful. She wanted to quit.
Look, we all love Joy, but you've got to admit that sometimes her constant positivity can be just a little bit toxic. The truth is that sometimes it's okay to be upset, and Joy realizes that when trapped in the memory dump.
Sadness. Mom and Dad, the team.
She discovers a time when Riley's sadness actually led to a positive memory. She lost a hockey match but was later cheered up by her parents. In a way, Riley's grief allowed her to grow as a person.
They came to help because of sadness. We have to get back up there.
It's a sweet way to demonstrate how valuable all feelings are. It's also important since it lets Joy see sadness in a different light. By understanding that sadness is just as important as joy, it brings the two living emotions closer together.
Riley needs you.
Number 7. Spider-Man always bounces back. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
All right, let's do this one last time. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for 10 years, I've been the one and only SpiderMan.
Being Spider-Man is awesome, but it can be pretty tough too. Our first introduction to the Peter Parker of Earth 1610 perfectly demonstrates that. We get to see all of the glamorous highs that this Spidey has had, but we later see the gloomy lows too.
But after everything, I still love being Spider-Man.
We see a short montage of times he got pummeled and pulverized, yet it doesn't really bother him. There's something so uniquely endearing about seeing someone go through hell and smile about it later. No matter what trauma he's faced, he never let it change who he was. That kind of integrity really hammers home what Spider-Man is all about, never giving up. It wouldn't be great power without great responsibility, right?
So no matter how many hits I take, I always find a way to come back.
Number 6. Carl gives Russell the grape soda badge. Up.
You and me, we're in a club now. I saw where your balloon went. Come on, let's go get it.
Giving someone a bottle cap might not seem like anything special, but what if we told you that this is one of the most stirring moments in this movie? You see, Carl Fredricksen lost his wife Ellie due to illness, and he never truly got over her death. But things changed once he met Russell.
See these? These are my Wilderness Explorer badges. You may notice one is missing. It's my Assisting the Elderly badge. If I get it, I will become a senior Wilderness Explorer.
Not long after, the pair were lumped into a wild adventure together. The bottle cap isn't just a bottle cap. It's a badge that Ellie originally gave to Carl. So him passing it down to Russell not only shows how he's changed, but also how he's let Russell into his life. Carl may have lost his family years ago, but now he has found a new one.
I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. The Ellie badge.
Wow.
Number 5. Anton Ego relives his childhood. Ratatouille.
I don't like food, I love it. If I don't love it, I don't swallow.
Gee, with a name like Ego, it's hard not to think of this guy as a bit of a snob. And though he is kind of a pretentious food critic at first, that all changes. While preparing to review a plate of ratatouille from a restaurant called Gusteau's, Anton is quickly transformed by the dish's taste. Once he digs in, we see a flashback showing him eating the same meal when he was a kid. It's like he's no longer a bitter old man. Now he's just an innocent young child enjoying his mom's homemade cooking. The layers to him slowly unravel like an onion, or whatever other food metaphor you want. Point is, the ratatouille warmed up his heart, and that's incredibly touching.
I can't remember the last time I asked a waiter to give my compliments to the chef.
Number 4. Wanting to be Superman, the Iron Giant.
He's not like you. You're a good guy. Like Superman.
What if a weapon of mass destruction didn't want to be that? This movie tells that story, and honestly, there's loads of scenes that'll tug at your heartstrings. One of them is a short moment where Hogarth and the Giant are playing in a scrapyard. Hogarth wants the robot to pretend to be a bad guy called Atomo, but the Giant instead decides to be Superman.
Stupid gun. Hey, what's wrong?
While he nearly kills Hogarth later due to his programming, that really shouldn't undercut the sincerity of this scene. He doesn't want to be a symbol of violence. He wants to be a symbol of hope. Plus, how can you not smile when he attaches an S to his chest and does Superman's classic hands on hips pose?
Tomo!
Now, Atama. I, Superman.
Okay, Superman.
Number 3, Spaghetti Dinner, Lady and the Tramp.
Hey, Joe, look. Butchie, he's got a new girlfriend.
Well, son of a gun, he's got a cockerel Spanish girl.
She's pretty sweet kiddo, Butch. You take Tony's advice and settle down with this one, eh?
Why are we so emotionally invested in seeing two dogs enjoying a romantic dinner? Because it's incredibly well done, that's why. In this scene, both the titular animals of this film enjoy a delicious bowl of spaghetti, followed by a cute moment where the two meet in the middle.
Side by side with your loved one, you'll find an enchantment here.
You just can't help but root for these two crazy canines to make it work. In fact, this might be one of the most iconic dinner dates of all time. Sure, we'll admit, not everything about Lady and the Tramp has held up super well today, but this is a tender moment which expertly captures puppy love in the most literal sense.
This is the night when the heavens are right.
Number 2, Toothless helps Hiccup walk. How to Train Your Dragon. While humans and dragons aren't on the friendliest of terms at the start of this movie, a bond soon forms between a Viking named Hiccup and a young dragon named Toothless. We're hit with the warm and fuzzies pretty much right from the jump. The clip when Hiccup first learns how to fly on Toothless in particular is breathtaking.
Okay there, bud. We're gonna take this nice and slow. Here we go. Here we go. Position 3, no 4.
But sometimes things aren't great. Like when Hiccup lost his leg after a big battle and he struggles to get out of bed. But even then, light shines through the darkness. Because in that same scene, Toothless helps Hiccup walk across his room, refusing to leave his side. They say that dogs are a man's best friend, but it looks like they have some competition.
Stay here.
Come on, guys, get ready. Hold on tight, here we go.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Dancing in Space, WALLE. We've seen humans falling in love, animals falling in love, and in WALLE, robots falling in love.
WALLE. Eva.
The bond between WALLE and Eve is unlike anything else, probably since they're both inorganic beings. But that doesn't really matter, because these bots are full of life. Their dance of sorts in the middle of outer space in particular proves that. The way they twirl around together in complete joy, just happy to be near each other, is therapeutic to watch. It's especially touching considering WALLE was basically the only sentient robot around for hundreds of years before meeting Eve. This dance is so sweet to watch that it warms even the coldest of hearts.
Define dancing.
Dancing, a series of movements involving two partners where speed and rhythm match harmoniously with music.
Is there a heartwarming moment we missed? Share all of the feels down in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.